The benefits of optimized levels of testosterone are irrefutable when clinical-based trials are evaluated. The scientific literature is acknowledging the deleterious effects of low testosterone in both males and females. Low testosterone is associated with the overall reduction in lifespan, attributable to a rise in fatal cardiovascular events, diabetes, frailty syndrome, Alzheimer's and dementia, cognitive impairment, depression, and suicide. But the replacement of testosterone without the addition of pregnenolone and DHEA might induce a condition of neurosteroid deficiency that creates the same challenge as low testosterone. This is the focus of the following presentation. The hypothalamus is responsible for the regulation of 8 hormones produced and released by the pituitary gland. Looking at just testosterone, when the level of circulating free testosterone is low, the hypothalamus will release gonadotropic releasing hormone, which travels to the anterior pituitary to release luteinizing hormone. LH is a rate-limiting hormone that initiates the conversion of cholesterol to pregnenolone, which is referred to as the mother of all hormones. When we supplement with testosterone, gonadotropic releasing hormone is suppressed and LH is not produced. Without LH, you cannot initiate the process of steroidogenesis, and you lose the production of neurosteroids like testosterone, progesterone, and cortisol, and 20 other hormones that protect the brain from inflammation and free radical damage. As a side issue, we see higher levels of cholesterol in patients with low to low normal levels of free testosterone. This is the steroidogenesis chart showing the cascade of neurosteroid production in the brain by neurons and glial cells. The fact that they are made in the brain implies that they have an array of important functions to perform, and it is not just about bodybuilding or heightened libido. These neurosteroids play a significant role in your mental health and protection of your brain from neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and multiple sclerosis. The absence of luteinizing hormone effectively stops cholesterol's transport into the mitochondria where it is modified to produce pregnenolone. Again, if cholesterol is not used to make our steroids, it can back up. Once pregnenolone is produced, it can be converted into progesterone, pregnenolone, and allopregnanolone. Progesterone and allopregnanolone are neuroprotective and can protect the brain from inflammation, edema, and cognitive impairment. Both are neuroregenerative and synaptogenic. They are free radical scavengers and upregulate GABA and acetylcholine production. This can reduce anxiety and improve thought processes. Without the production of pregnenolone, there is no substrate that can be used to make allopregnanolone, a very important hormone that influences mood states like depression, anxiety, as well as sleep regulation through GABA-A. Allopregnanolone also increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps with brain repair. Allopregnanolone also inhibits the activation of the toll-like receptors 4, which are a triggering mechanism for increased pro-inflammatory cytokine production, the kind that causes neurodegeneration. When only testosterone is used in males and estradiol in females, this will knock gonadotropic releasing hormone production down, causing within 4 to 6 months a deficiency in all the other neurosteroids. Documented effects of neurosteroid deficiency are aggressive behavior, emotional volatility, and mood disorders. Both forms of DHEA are neuroactive neurosteroids being produced in the brain from cholesterol. They have anti-inflammatory, anti-depression, and remyelination properties which help in neurodegenerative conditions like multiple sclerosis. Both DHEA-S and DHEA have been found to modify neurotransmitters which influence psychiatric disorders, specifically mood disorders like depression and anxiety. DHEA and the sulfated DHEA-S modulate the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines that are associated with neurodegeneration and age-related cognitive decline. In summary, the endocrine system has sensors for when hormones are too low as well as too high. These are automated regulatory or feedback loops to maintain optimal hormonal homeostasis. When you inject yourself with a hormone, a negative feedback loop is activated, which will transiently shut down your internal hormone production. Eventually, your own hormone production will return. That is, unless you continue to inject yourself with that same hormone. Over time, you will suppress your own production until it shuts down and off. Sometimes we can restart it. Many times we cannot. Therefore, it makes sense that if we are using either testosterone, estrogen, or both, that we need to replace pregnenolone and DHEA to keep the hormonal cascade alive. Otherwise, you kill several processes that we rely upon for a healthy life. It is your choice. Just choose wisely. This is Dr. Gordon saying goodbye.